Hello, my name is Richard Murillo, and today I'm going to try to show you how to work with balsa wood. And the project we're going to do today is this little thing right here. This is the Star Trek Enterprise. And I'm going to take this cover off so you can see a little bit better. And there it is. Dun, da-da! Da-da-da-da-da-da. How's that music go anyway? But to inspire you, I'm going to show you a couple of my other projects. Here is my dragon. And I'm going to go super fast because I want to keep this video short. And this is probably the first of many videos that I'm going to do, but they're going to be better than this. Because on this video, we're doing everything up here instead of on the table. But this is just an experiment, and if it works well, I'll just throw it on the YouTube, and then later on I'll make some more. Here's another Japanese house, and this is my Bay Bridge, and this is just to inspire you. I've been doing this for a few years, so I'm getting pretty good at it. There's a carnival and stagecoach. And one of my favorites, a pirate ship. And here's some other models. This is the AT-AT from Star Wars, and this is the Darth Vader ship. There's one missing. Oh, here it is. And this one's kind of easy. Well, this one was easy to make. This is the X-Wing. So these are little projects that I'm going to, when I get a good setup, I'm going to make other videos and show you how to make those. So let's get started. First, we're going to start from scratch, and the first thing you're going to need is wood, balsa wood, and you go to your hobby shop. And you just need, for this project, you just need two thicknesses. 1/4 inch. This one's 1/4 by 3 by 36. And the thin one is 1/16 inch thick. And this is 1/16 by 4 by 36. So let's get started. Basic tools you're going to need is the box cutter. And you got to be careful because this is very sharp. But I found that it's very easy to work with. And then you're going to need a straight edge. A lot of times I use this for a straight edge. This is the fingernail file. I use that for sanding. And when you're working with small stuff like this is a good straight edge too. So, first we're going to start with the wings. I call it wings. And so what you do is you just cut... try to figure out how big it's going to be. And by the way, it doesn't have to be all the same size. You could make it big or small. And here's one larger one that I made. And this is the small one. So for the wing, you cut these pieces around about the right size, and then you file it down. You sand it down with this. You sand down the corners so that it becomes a cylinder. And what I do with these is a little bit, it's a little bit more flat on each side. So it's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. But it looks more like what it's going to look like when it goes on here. Not completely round, in other words. A little bit long, wide, a little bit wide. So after you sand it down like this, it makes a cylinder. And then, you sand down, you round off one edge. And I use this file, it's a cylindrical metal file, to do the sanding on the other end, because that ends up being a little curve like that. So that's going to be the wing. And what you do is you get 3 pieces like that, because you need one for the body and then the other ones. Okay, so now you have the saucer part, And I bought these prefabricated, but if you're gonna do it from scratch, then you just draw a circle, trace a circle from something, and then just cut it out and sand it a little bit. And oh, and for the this dome part on top, I looked around at the hobby shop and I found these little things in the jewelry department, and it goes right on. It's about the right size. And what you're going to do is you're going to glue it on. And this particular one, this is all glittery and red, but you paint over it. And so that's what I use for this. And you paint over it, so in the end it's all white. Anyway, by the way, I paint the ship. I paint white. That's the best color I found. And I tried different colors. I tried gray, dark gray, light gray, blue, light blue, gray blue. I tried all different kind of colors, but the best one I found was just white, just plain white, although that's not the true color of the thing. And I use these paints this size. These are easy, cheap, 99 cents each. So for this little piece right here, this little piece that goes between the dome and the body, you cut out a piece that's basically like this. Let me see here. Here's my tweezers. You cut a piece of it that looks like, a little bit like this, and you know you're probably going to have to experiment, and you do trial and error. But I hope it's fun for you. It was fun for me, even learning, even in the beginning. And you can make different things. There's no limit to your imagination. So what you do is, what you do is you glue the saucer part on there, and that's not that easy to glue, but what you do is you glue the piece on like this, and then you set it down, and you let it set for about 15 or 20 minutes. And then for the middle part, this is the way I do it. You can glue it right on with glue, and it'll go on there, and then you glue this on there, and it's already looking like what it's going to be. But what I do is I make a little hole in there, and I kind of gouge it out, and so that this fits in there like this, and then you glue it on to make it stronger, and then you glue the saucer on. And I don't know if did I tell you about these already? Yeah, it goes right on top. Okay, now what we're doing, we're working with the side, with the wings, I call them. Now let's do these pieces here, these little pieces here. And I think this is basically easy, because balsa wood is easy to work with. And it's not that expensive, so if you mess up on this piece, just throw it away and get another one. So the easiest way to get these, how do you get these on here? Well, what I do, at the hardware store you can buy something like this that's a drill, and you just hand drill in there, drill a hole, and then just stick the piece in like that. And this is like goes in there. You do the same thing on the body and there, and you just glue everything, and there you have it. And we're almost done. Now for the base, I found it easier to make a little slit on there that's about the right size for the thing that's going to go in there, which exactly is 1/16 wide. And then when this is not, if you see, like there's like a little, I drew a little curve there because that's basically, this bottom part is basically the shape of the base that's going to go on there. So you just cut that out, and then you either glue it straight on like this, but if you just glue it straight on, you're going to have to hold it for a few seconds for it to like hold, because you let it go, it's going to fall over. That's why I make this little slit in there, so I could just stick it in there. Oh shoot, I broke it. See, everybody makes mistakes. So anyway, but it's easier to just stick it in there and then glue it, and then it'll be strong. So for the final touch, if you'll notice, that there's in the front, there's this little piece of sequence, and I don't know what it's for, but it looks like a dish, or maybe it's that big thing that collects the ions or whatever. And then over here you have little red things that signify the fire. And so what we do is, for the middle part, I got this wire and wire cutter, and so you just cut a piece of wire. I have one here already. Oh, it's already in there, if you'll notice. But here's what you do: you get your pliers, and you just put it in there, and it just goes right in. And then you put a dab of glue, just a little bit, and then you go ahead and put this little sequence. And this sequence that I bought, it already has a hole in the middle. So you just put it on there. Oh, I was gluing that piece before, so the glue dried in the middle. But, yeah, okay, let me force it. Okay, there you go. Here's the little dish that goes on the front. And so, for the little red things there, you just glue them on. You get the little piece of glitter, or not glitter, sequence, and then you just glue it on. And I think that's it. And as you notice right here, I painted the bottom part, the base, so that the ship will stand out. And so there you have it. There's your Star Trek. How does that music go? Go where no man has gone, no one has gone before. So there you have the Star Trek. And I guess I'm inspired too, so I'm going to make some more videos, and I'll show you how to make. One day I'll show you how to make this. That's one of my favorite ones. Or this. I just broke it. Oh my God. Oh, this used to be a flag. Oh man, I've had these around for a long time, and they're fragile. That's the other thing about this. They're very fragile. So this size, I haven't found the plastic case for it yet, the right size of plastic case. So I just have them like that. But I wish I could put them. I could find a case to put them in. So they're very fragile. You just have to be careful when you move them, or once you just have to put them where they're going to be and leave them there. Don't let anybody touch them. And these are even more fragile, but that's why I got this plastic case. These cases are about $3.45 each. And I don't sell these anymore. I used to sell a couple of them, but I was always sad when I said, damn, I sold those and I wish I still had them, because once you get rid of them, then they're gone. And so now I don't sell them. I just make them and I keep them for my own collection. However, I do have a St. Bernadette's Catholic Church in Stockton. They have a yearly art show, and I go there and I show my stuff every year. So you might want to find out about that and go and visit me. So that's about it. And thank you for listening, and we'll see you later.